Any other witnesses to call, Mr. Leary?
Yes, Your Honor. I would like to call Cliff Leeseman.
Apologies, Your Honor. During the recess, it is believed that the dog called upon Cliff that the children's babysitter came down with the sickness, so had to leave.
Dog?
That's right. The dog is trained in using the phone, so Mr. Leeseman had to shoot back to look after his children.
Oh, Cliff can't even be here for his own children's hearing, huh?
Because he's there for his children at home.
Okay.
Caring for them.
Order.
Loving them.
Paul Leeseman is an unavailable, or Cliff Leeseman is an unavailable witness.
Do
you have any other witnesses you wish to call, Mr. O'Leary?
Yeah, Pauline Leeseman then.
All right.
Apologies, Your Honor. Just.
Are you
okay?
It's okay. I don't want to be at home with my kids. For the record, that is a joke. I would love to be at home with my children.
Yeah, I'm
I'd like to strike that second part from the record.
No.
Just keep that first part.
Your Honor, we'd like to object against that.
She's being sworn in, right?
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury, so help you the love and affection of your husband?
Yes, sir.
I don't know if
Or I can swear under God, because I also love God.
Okay, we'll just go with the love and affection of your husband. She's swearing in, your witness.
Hello, Pauline. Good to see you. Oh my God, you look beautiful today.
Thank
Good
you.
to see you.
She's so hot.
Zane?
I
Sorry,
am
I couldn't help it.
married.
Okay, speaking of marriage, I know that that was your husband here with us earlier today. Is that correct?
Yes, it was.
Can you remind the court? You swore on the love of your husband. Is that, or what was it? What did she?
Yes, the
swear
love,
on?
the love and affection of my husband.
Can you please remind us of the birth date of your husband? You know, you love him so much. I think it'd be a good way
Would
to
you like the
prove
one that is in the city?
Yes,
or not
please.
in the city? Because the city one has a clerical error on it. So I do not think that is appropriate for me to stay as he is working to get it, fixed.
Okay. All right. I was going to ask him that, but that's fine.
But it's fine.
Never
I know
mind.
him
Then
very
never
much.
mind. You know what I was. Yes, you
Yes,
clearly do.
I know my husband extremely well.
All right. You clearly do. What color is his hair?
He has recently dyed it black.
Mm-hmm. Does he normally have that type of hairline?
He is a police officer, which requires him to do detective work. So he currently goes on undercover missions that he likes to tell me about greatly.
Is he currently employed?
Yes.
Okay. All right. How many hours do you think a week your husband works?
He works a great deal of hours. Time is confusing to me, as again, numbers get jumbled in my head like spaghetti.
Can you clarify, by time being confusing, is it just that there's...
Have you ever been a mother? I hardly sleep.
Yes.
You have been a mother?
Objection!
Yes?
It has, we need a physical exam to check if Kita's ever been a mother.
Kit, are you actually genuinely contesting that you have been a mother?
I've been a mother.
You've been a mother.
I am currently a mother.
How are you currently? I would like mother defined, because I define a mother.
Objection, Your Honor.
Actually,
the witness is
strike
testifying or asking questions.
Here he is. Hey, Bert.
Oh, okay. You are
This
a mother
cat
to
loves me like a
cat.
mother.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So
Confuse
now
me
that
as
we've
its
got
mama.
that cleared up, I'm going to overrule your objection, Paul. Overrule your objection, Candy, and we're going to move on from this topic.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Okay.
I don't know.
So it was a time being confusing.
Yes.
So just time is difficult because you are a mother.
Well, no. Numbers are also difficult for me. because they get
Okay.
jumbled up like spaghetti in my head when you use a fork to twirl it around.
Okay. All right.
But
So you don't know.
I also have no concept of time, as I am unsure at any given moment if I am awake or asleep caring for these two baby boys.
So you don't know when you're actually caring for your children.
No, I know I am caring for my children at all times.
But
Except
you
when
don't
I
know
am
if
here.
you're awake. Okay. Okay. But you just said that you don't know if you're awake or asleep when caring for them.
Have you? It is extremely exhausting to care for two baby twin boys. And he was
I thought
only
numbers were
expecting one.
difficult.
I can count to 2.
Okay. All right. Moving forward, when did you meet Mr. Zane Spade?
When he was trying to take my children.
Okay. So, can you? It's my understanding, and I did. We'll get Zane up here shortly, but it's in the affidavit if we have to pull that out. Although you did dismiss that, so never mind. We cannot do that yet. It's my understanding that you approached Mr. Spade here and offered to sell your children to him. Why would you do such a thing?
I do not know.
Okay. Do you drink alcohol?
Not when I'm at home with the babies.
Earlier you said that you do not do drugs.
That is correct.
Do you think alcohol is a drug?
No, I do not. Is it illegal?
It is not illegal, but it is. Do you think it is considered a drug?
I do not consider alcohol to be being a drug. No.
Okay. All right. Do you think cigarettes, tobacco is a drug?
No.
Okay. Nicotine.
No. Maybe. I don't understand the question.
Do you think Advil is a drug?
Objection, Your Honor. My
Basis of
client
the
is not on.
objection.
My client's not on trial trying to work out the definition of a drug or not. You're a single mother.
I'm going to overrule this. I'm going to allow you to ask the question about whether Advil is a drug, but after this, please move on.
Yeah, I can clarify why I'm asking if it's needed, but that's about it.
Yeah, so please answer the question.
Do you think Advil is a drug?
I guess some people can consider it a drug. I guess it depends on in what way you are asking it to be a drug. In some ways, it can be a drug. In some ways, it would not be considered a drug.
Okay. Do you think that things that you put into your body impact the food you provide to your children?
Yes, this is why I do not drink caffeine while I am breastfeeding.
But you do not think alcohol would impact that?
I did not drink alcohol when I was breastfeeding.
Okay. Can you clarify as to why you feel dog milk is okay to provide your children?
I only got 2 breasts. The dog got 6. I had got 2 baby boys that I want to be nice and strong.
Where did you find out that dog milk provides the applicable vitamins to grow bones in children?
Well, it got 6 teats. It can grow big doggies. And it ain't the only thing I'm giving them.
Yeah. Could you? What else are you giving them?
Oh. These.
Oh, those.
Yep.
I see.
They're beautiful.
She touched her breasts for anyone
Zane,
that did not
Zane.
see that. Okay.
Nice.
Of course, it's all right.
To go back a little bit, so after propositioning Zane to buy your children off of you, were there any additional discussions thereafter?
I do not remember. I believe my husband was upset. I was upset at the time, which is I was tired and exhausted from taking care of the baby boys.
Were they with you in the city at the time?
In the city, no.
Okay, but you were exhausted from taking care of them at the same time?
But yes, it is exhausting taking care of 2 infant baby boys.
Okay. what if you were to offer to sell them? Would that have been due to frustration?
I believe so.
Okay. Do you get frustrated with the children often?
I can be irritable at times.
Okay. Is Cliff a good father?
Yes.
Is he around the children often?
He is around them often, and he does take care of me as well. Especially when I was sick in bed for, I don't exactly know how long, but quite a bit. Which is why he had to take off of work.
Okay. Are you friends with Zane?
No, I do not know this man.
Don't know Zane.
I do not know this man. I know that Cliff might be friends with him, but I do not know him.
Okay. I'm going to leave this for now. Let me go check with my counsel. All right. Yeah, just go up there right now. Just go up.
Leeseman. It is I, Zane Spade.
Object, Your Honor. Why
I'm
is
sorry,
that, why is
Zane,
that
you're
fine?
represented by counsel. Why are you questioning the witness?
They told me to come up here with questions, and I've got them. I've got a lot of goddamn questions for her.
Objection, Your Honor. He's frightening my client.
I'm sorry, you're gonna have to repeat that one. That was
You
almost
said I'm
illegible.
threatening her.
He's frightening her. He's frightening my client. He bashed the table.
Ma'am, are you frightened?
Yes, I don't know who this man is.
Okay, do you know who Kid O'Leary was?
Yes, I have met him before. I don't know who the other
Okay.
one is.
Okay, so you're frightened by this
I
man
guess I'm
here.
just the other one.
Okay, look, I'm going to sustain
And-
this objection. Zane, you have
You are
counsel.
not- you
Have
are
your
not
counsel
Zane.
ask whatever questions you wish to ask, please. But yeah, give Paul Evans some questions.
Yes, let Paul try his
Here,
load.
hand him the note. Hand him the note. I handed you the note. Hand him the
Your Honor,
note.
I missed it. Can you do it again?
Zane has a helmet.
Oh my God, Brian Smith.
All right. So you said earlier that you don't drink alcohol when you're at home. How often are you out of the house, having a drink?
I am not out of the house as often as, well, I'm not out of the house very often.
Okay. Okay. And so, how many hours, to the best of your knowledge, has Cliff Leeseman worked in the last week?
I don't know. Hours, numbers confuse me like spaghetti.
Yeah. Okay. Well, so, what times do you think he isn't there for? So, do you have a clock at your home?
Yes.
Okay. And so, what time does he leave for work?
And sometimes he sleeps at work. So I don't, sometimes it is a couple of days that he is working if he got a very important case to be working on.
Okay. And so how many times does he return home? Well, how does this? Yeah. When does he ever return home?
He returns home he will work a few days, and then he come home for a few days, and then he come home again for a few days, and he'll leave for a few. I don't know how to answer your question because time is confusing for me.
Oh, that's okay. So you said you earlier in your testimony you said you didn't drink alcohol whilst you were breastfeeding.
Well, I mean, the doctors did say at some point that I should be drinking beer for my iron levels.
Okay, so my question is going to be when did you stop breastfeeding?
No, I am still breastfeeding.
Okay, and so therefore you're not drinking.
No, I do drink.
So you do drink whilst you
Yes.
breastfeed.
No,
Okay.
not at the same
Objection,
time.
leading the
Look,
witness.
This witness is an adverse party, and therefore they're inherently hostile. The plaintiff is allowed to lead.
Very well, shit.
All right, and my final question, I think, you stated you were tired and exhausted when you offered to sell the children's to Mr. Spade over there. Do you frequently try and sell children when you get tired?
No.
Have you offered your children to anyone else for sale?
No.
I'm gonna go check with my co-counsel.
This is the last. Get out of my way, Paul.
What? Jesus.
Last one.
What up,
Why would
kid?
you? This is the last question
Zane.
for you here. Okay. Why would you offer children for $45? You say you didn't, but why 45 a pop?
I don't know. Is that an appropriate amount or not appropriate amount? I've gotten told later that it ain't appropriate amount, but again, numbers are confusing to me.
What do you feel is an appropriate amount for a child?
I ain't apparently not $45 because that is too low.
If I were to tell you my cat costs $20 and that cat thinks I'm its mom, how much would you sell your child for?
I don't know because numbers is
Objection,
confusing
Your
for
Honor.
me.
What's the basis of the objection?
Cats are material goods. They are not actually people. They are considered materials.
Oh my god.
That's just the law, my friend.
Nah, just
He is right. So I am going to
Kill
going
my
to sus-
cat?
No, Kit, I'm not going to kill your cat. That would be animal cruelty, and that's a $3,000 charge in our penal code. But I am going to sustain that objection.
Okay. So, you said that $45, you don't know where that, that amount might not be good enough, but you were later advised that by offering that amount, that was not necessarily high enough, right?
Yes.
Okay. That's fine. Thank you. I think we're done with questions.
I've got one more.
Fine, Paul. I said that
Sorry.
was the last
Yeah,
one. God
well,
damn it,
yeah.
Paul.
Well, now we're liars, I guess.
Yeah.
Pauline, who gave you that advice that 45 was not enough for a child?
I do not know.
Okay. And how did you get to the topic of you selling your children again? With that individual. Yeah, how did you get to the topic of selling your children to with that individual?
I don't know.
You don't remember? Okay,
Who
that's
are you
fine.
looking at?
All right. Well, I think that's it. That's it, right?
All right, Mr. Laguna, your cross.
Right. Okay. Pauline. For the first time in this
Yes.
court case, can you go ahead and just tell me a little bit about your boys?
Paul and Saul, they are beautiful baby boys. They are the joys of my life. Saul is a little bit bigger than Paul. Paul
Is he? Hmm.
Paul, I've been told by the doctor that it is normal for one twin to be not exactly the same size as the other.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
And he might catch up eventually, and it's important that they both get the same amount of food, which is also why I'm okay with the dog providing additional nutrients in addition to these two boobies I got on my chest right here.
Yep. Could you show the court?
Oh, objection.
Jesus.
Please do not show your breasts to the court.
Man.
Zane,
relevant?
This is
easy.
hot.
Nice
Oh.
whack.
Nice.
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 Oh, guys, come on. Decorum.
Pauline.
Respect.
These
Hell yeah, Candy.
you all sucked from titties.
I guess Katya did die
Sure.
for this.
My tits were sucked on.
Katya died for this.
Katya
Okay,
died for this.
Mrs.
Yeah, why
Leeseman,
not?
please
Listen.
control yourself. Again, you are here to answer questions. You are not here to flash the courtroom with your breasts.
Candy's a good lawyer, yeah.
My apologies, Your Honor. Felt like they were relevant because this is the nutrient, the life force of a child. And she does provide this blood to them, as you said.
I am not
Pauline,
ashamed. God
she
gave
should
me
not
these
be ashamed.
breasts.
It's true. It's true. And God, he was working hard on that today. So, Pauline,
Yes.
your two little ones. When you first came up to the stand, you did a little joke, didn't you? Didn't land too well.
No.
How often do you tell jokes? Do you consider yourself a jokester?
My husband considers me very funny, but I understand that not all people will understand my sense of humor. Although I think I am a very joyous person.
How would you describe your sense of humor?
Oh.
Is it dry? Is it? How would you frame it?
Objection, Your Honor. Scope.
What was the question there, Laguna?
How would she describe her humor?
I don't know how we got to humor from our initial testimony.
I swear it is relevant, Your Honor.
I believe it is irrelevant. However, Mr. Evans is correct that this is outside the scope. If you want to approach this topic, I would recommend calling Mrs. Leeseman as a direct witness and doing it there.
All right. Yep, absolutely fair. So for right now, how often do you think you have a drink, Pauline?
I drink every day, if you mean drinking water.
Oh, no, alcoholic beverage.
Oh, alcoholic beverage. Again, it is maybe once every couple of days. But again, the doctors recommended that I drink beer for my iron levels.
And these doctors, they're from which
They are
which state
in
of America?
Ohio.
Ohio. And would you say in Ohio, you have different customs when it comes to raising your children than you would out here in the San Andreas?
I only know customs from Ohio. I have also been told that it relaxes you to help you lactate.
Oh, that's good to hear.
Objection, speculation.
That is what I have been told.
I'm going to overrule this one because she is testifying as to what she has been personally told. She's not giving an expert opinion or anything.
Yes.
Understood, Your Honor.
And in Ohio, are there others who feed breast milk via the bosom of a dog?
I believe so.
How would you describe it? Common or rare?
I believe it is common if you got a dog with, lactating titties. And you got
and your
hungry
doctor
babies.
is aware of it?
Yes.
Okay. And they brought up your relationship with Zane. Before that day, you'd never met him before.
Before the date, I had met him the day that I was extremely exhausted. And then I had met him. I now understand that he looks different. But I also wear different glasses today.
You do, yes. And in regards to this deal that was made, $45, would you, I know you said it's difficult to describe why you said that number. Could it be possible that this was all just a joke?
Yes, I would never...
Objection, Your Honor.
What?
The counsel is leading the witness.
He's asking on cross-examination. He's allowed to lead.
But he's suggesting it was just a J.
Yeah, he's suggesting how to counsel.
Okay, again, this is a cross-examination. You are allowed to lead a witness on cross-examination. Overruled. Please continue.
So it is possible that it could have been a joke the whole time.
Yes. And in fact, I did state this before to the man with the devil hair.
Could you clarify which man you're referring to with the devil hair?
The one with the orange hair over there. And he started spewing some legal stuff at me that I didn't quite understand, that I had a verbal contract.
Oh, I see, yeah.
And I didn't understand how I had a verbal contract with a joke.
All right. So just for the clarity of the court, you say that you made it aware that it was a joke.
Yes.
Okay. No further questions, Your Honor.
Oh.
Hi.
So-
Yes, I do have some recall questions.
Okay, ask away. Also, stand next to the witness. Why are you standing next to me?
He's afraid.
Well, I was just looking.
You have a calming presence.
I was on my
Stranger
side
man.
looking at the. Hey, hi, Pauline.
Ah.
So what happened to? How many dogs have you had in your life?
I have had very many dogs. I used to be on a farm back in Ohio.
Okay, and do puppies usually drink dog milk?
Yes.
Okay, are humans puppies?
No.
Oh.
Furthermore, can a dog be a parent to children?
No.
All right. Can a dog, look after a child? So can it, for example, can it cook, clean, or?
My dog can pick up laundry.
Okay.
Wow.
And that's a really well trained dog.
And it can use the phone.
Okay. Yeah, sure. So, when your dog barks, or do you know what they're saying?
It has different barks. If if it smells that the doggy or the babies need their nappies changed.
So you can talk to dogs?
No, that is not what I said. I said
You can communicate in some way with the dog.
I do not communicate with the dog. The dog has different bark.
So the dog communicates with you.
Yes.
So, if your dog was watching the children, say during a custody battle, would it be able to communicate an accident over the phone?
It called my husband back.
Gotcha. So did it communicate that there was an accident, or did it just dial?
It got my husband's attention enough for him to go back and check on the baby boys.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. So, you say you've never met Zane. Are you aware that Cliff and Zane are best of friends?
Yes, I am aware of that, but I have no personal relationship with Zane.
He's never visited the house or gone out for drinks with you guys?
No.
Okay. So, you told Zane that one of the children was handicapped.
No, I did not.
Oh, okay. Well, if I could just finish my question. So you told Zane that one of the children was handicapped, so therefore the child was on sale. Which one of the twins is handicapped?
Can I object to this question?
Uh,
Because
Well,
I have
do the
never
objection.
stated. I have never stated that one
cannot.
of my children. No, I have never stated that one of my children
if you
is
if you could just
handicapped.
answer the question.
Hold
Pauline.
on, Mr. Laguna. What is the basis of your objection?
No, I was going to say, actually, I'm not going to object. I think she should answer that honestly. Good.
I
Oh,
have
all right.
never stated Paul is smaller than Zoe.
Okay. So is Paul the one that's on sale, or are they coming as a package
Neither
deal?
of my children are on sale, as I have stated. He is just smaller. He may have a growing disability,
Okay.
but the doctors say that is normal. That I have learned in the months that it has been that I have watching these baby boys.
Is it possible that one is not getting enough nutrients, perhaps through the for the consumption of
No,
dog
do I
milk
need to
rather
be
than
showing you my titties
regular?
again?
No, I can see them. They're there.
I haven't seen him.
If you could just answer the question, if one twin is smaller than the
Ma'am,
other,
do not,
Nice.
God,
ma'am.
man.
Please stop
Nice.
flashing your breasts in the courtroom. This is your final warning. I will find you look. Look, I'm going to find you in contempt of court and disorderly conduct if you do that one more time. Do not do that. Stop
Keep them
it.
locked. Keep
Stop
them
it.
locked.
Understood.
Stop that right now.
Cat.
Stop it. You stop that.
Nice one, Candy. That was good.
All right. Please continue, Mr. Evans.
All right. So, Mrs. Leeseman, I'll repeat the question. Is it possible that one twin is smaller than the other due to the fact that you're feeding them with dog milk rather than human milk?
I am giving them human milk.
If you could answer the question, is it?
It is an incorrect question.
Yeah. Good.
Roger that.
Better be.
So I'll ask it again. Is it possible that one child is smaller than the other
No.
due to the fact that
No.
they're not given the
answer,
right
no.
nutrients? Okay. All right. Okay. That might be it. I'm just gonna go check with my counsel.
Good.
All right. That is all from us. Thank you.
All right, Mr. Laguna, do you have a recross?
Just a couple of questions, Your Honor. Will not take up too much time.
All righty.
Quick one here, just to go off the latest point that Paul brought up. Do both children receive, when dog milk was distributed in the past, did both children receive the dog milk?
Yes, both children receive dog milk, and both children receive my titty milk.
All right, so they both have the same diet, and the same
Yes.
nutrition.
Yes.
All right. So it's likely to say that the size of the children is down to the genetics and not their current diet.
Yes, that is what the doctor, our family doctor from Ohio, has told me. Because I was worried I was a bad mother.
All right. And just one other question. As far as you're aware, has Zane ever met your children?
Unless my husband has brought Zane over when I was sleeping. No, I do not believe he has met my children.
All right. And how long have you known Cliff and Zane have been best friends?
I know that Cliff has worked at the police department and that he has worked with Zane for a long time. And that they are friends.
Friends indeed. Friends that don't get invited over. All right, no further question.
All right. Mr. Laguna, do you wish to mark this witness for recall on direct?
So that I can put them up on the witness stand later, is that what you mean, Your Honor?
Yes.
Yes, please.
All right. Miss Leeseman, you're marked for recall and also still a party to this case, so please return to your counsel's side. You are not free to leave at this time. Plaintiff, any other witnesses that you wish to call?
Bonnie? All right. Oh, yeah. Just very short, well, tall one, but for short amount of questions. Captain Bonnie.
What the fuck?
Her name is Bonnie McDowell.
Yep, I said that.
All right, Bonnie McDowell, please approach the stand.
Why is it always me?
I know, Bonnie.
Hey, Captain.
Gotta get her to flash too.
All right, Miss McDowell, what do you wish to swear upon today?
Trick, get her to flash as well.
That lady's rocking tits.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Please raise your left hand.
Oh,
Do you solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of perjury? So help you, that lady's rockin' tits. End quote.
I do.
All right. Miss Leeseman, please go sit with your counsel. Plaintiff, your witness.
Yeah, Paul's into this.
All right. If you could state your name and rank for the record.
Bonnie McDowell, begrudgingly a captain.
Classic.
So, Cliff Leeseman, does he work in your department?
Not currently.
What?
And why doesn't he work at your department?
I feel bad doing this because his wife's here, but he's not showing up for work in a month.
So, and was he therefore fired?
He's had his call sign removed and placed in the reserves.
Gotcha. So a suspension, right?
Not for wrongdoing, just for inactivity.
Just for inactivity. Okay. And so he hasn't turned up for about a month. Any indication that he left with his employer about where he might have gone, what he's doing?
No. We have not heard from him.
Okay.
I don't know what to say.
Don't worry.
I'm sorry, Dylan. I think he's lying to you.
You get to keep your
He's
children.
nipping coming to work.
Maybe he goes into question. It's fine. It'll be fine.
The man who was in this courtroom earlier. Have you been here for the full trial? Just to be clear.
Near enough.
Near enough. So there was a man sat with Pauline and her counsel. Was that man Cliff Leeseman?
It was.
It was Cliff Leeseman.
His hair was different color though.
That's funny.
Okay. I'm just gonna go check with my counsel.
I think my rocking tits just saved us.
I think so too.
Plaintiffs, any other witnesses you wish to call?
Yeah.
We do. We'd like to call Zane Spade to the stand.
Sergeant.
All right.
Who
Mr.
made him a
Spade,
sergeant?
stand on the other side of the podium, please.
Look at that man.
Sorry, I just wanted to face my audience.
Okay. Mr.
Lou.
Spade, what do you wish to swear upon today?
I wish to swear upon the future lives of the adorable children.
Okay. Do you know those
Children-
children's names?
Pure children, Paul and Saul Leeseman, and the lives of loving children everywhere, man.
Okay, I'm just gonna swear you in on Paul and Saul Leeseman, okay? We're gonna
Okay.
keep it simple.
Okay.
I
Raise
don't
your
want
left
him
hand.
swearing on my children.
It's okay.
Do you solemnly swear
Is that
to
a
tell the
gunshot?
truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, under the pains and penalties of
swear that was
perjury,
a gunshot.
so help you, Paul
I
and
plead-
Saul Leeseman?
I play
Yes.
Poppy. Yes.
All right, it's your witness.
I do play Poppy as well.
Hello, Father Zane.
Hello.
Thank you for taking the time to come out here and fight for the children.
Thank you.
Tell me, state your current position
Pauline
with the
Leeseman
LSPD.
needs to be added to
I'm
Ignite.
Zane Spade, Sergeant Man,
Sergeant
and
man.
Motorhead Man.
All right. So you in your tenure there, you've shown a lot of leadership to rise to this position. Is that true?
Sure.
Okay. In your early days, can you describe, your early interaction with Miss Leeseman over here?
I come from humble roots, man. I'm not. I was poor, and found a way to start my own business within Zane's Zany Lemonade, a lemonade stand, man, right outside the police department, where everyone would come, and I'd make money and I'd donate a portion of the proceeds to the budget.
He didn't
It was
even get
there that
hired.
Pauline Leeseman walked by with Cliff. God, she was glistening in the sun, man, and she was waving her hair, and I was just like, whoa, everyone, you look at her. Everyone was like, whoa. So she comes and gets lemonade, and that's when we first met. She got the lemonade and she spilled a bit on her chest, and she would have all of us dab it off with a napkin. And that's when I met Leeseman and Leeseman's wife here, Pauline, in which she talked to me about her children. She seemed a bit inebriated at the time. I'm not sure, man, but she asked if I wanted kids. To which I said, I'm not sure. I haven't thought about it. And she's like, well, I could sell them to you for $45 a pop. At first she said 50. And then she went down on it because one of them had a bit of a quote unquote accident, man.
What?
So that's
An
how I met
accident?
Pauline. She says she doesn't know me, but she was a loyal customer and a friend of one, or a wife to one of my new best friends, Cliff Leeseman.
Okay. And you knew Cliff from what?
We just met, man, from trying to get hired at the same time. He got hired before me.
Ah. All All right. Now, with regards to this child with the, you said he had a dented head?
What?
Who's screaming out there in the audience? Who's screaming out there in the gallery? Who's screaming? Who's screaming?
I don't hear anything, Zane.
Oh. Never mind. Okay. What was that question?
I actually heard it too. Did you say there might be something happening outside? I think.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, Paul
Did hear
heard
some
some
gunshots.
gunshots.
Yeah.
That might be why all of the officers have left the courtroom, but let's keep it moving. They're dealing with it.
All right.
Yeah,
You said
right.
there was one of the kids was had like a dented head or something. He was a bit
Something
off.
like that. They had an accident. One of them was cheaper than the other.
Okay, a discounted child.
Hmm.
Did you find it odd that a mother would sell her children?
Oh yeah, man, and I thought it was adoption with a processing fee at first, but that was not the case.
Okay. How old are you, Zane?
24. I'm ripe, tender.
I don't
eager.
fucking remember how old Pauline is.
Before this proposition to buy children, had you considered being a father?
You know, I've always thought about what it would be like in my mind, but then I met Dina, man. Dina Presley. She wants a family more than anything, man. And she's got rockin' tits, man. She won't let me see them until we get, until we have kids. But she wants to have a family, man. And we're going to be together. And she's been practicing being a stay-at-home mom this whole time.
Yes.
She's there right now. She's prepping. She's ready. She really made me understand that I do want kids and I do
Okay.
want to be a father because she's going to be the best stay-at-home mother ever, man. And I'm going to provide with my wonderful job and I'll be there with my great PTO.
And when you talked to Cliff about this, what his wife had proposed, what was his response?
He was like, "What? What? No, you are not taking my children, man." He would say stuff like that. And I was like, "I'm not, then do something about it, man." He did not like it. He was like, "What?" But like, they didn't even know. Pauline and Cliff hadn't even talked to each other in so long. They didn't even know that this court case was happening. Remember?
Yeah.
They didn't even know that we even talked about that.
Did you think that was Cliff in here earlier?
No, that was not Cliff. That was not my best friend, Cliff.
Okay.
That was a phony.
That was a
That
phony
man,
Cliff?
that man was not real, Cliff.
May the record show that was not Cliff.
Objection.
Basis for the objection?
The record cannot be said that it wasn't Cliff. It can be Zane's opinion that he didn't believe it was, but we do have another sworn testimony saying it was Cliff by a capital.
All right. Let the record reflect that it is indeterminate as to whether that man was Cliff Leeseman or was an imposter.
Okay.
Please continue.
Yes. Despite that, did we have any discussions with the Leesemans leading up to this to try to negotiate outside of court?
We had a full hour and a half to 2 hour long conversation, man, up in the police department. And we were standing across, and we, that's when we did the affidavits. And that's when, after that, we talked in great detail. And they said they'd be here. And Cliff isn't even here for it. He doesn't even care that his kids might be gone. That's how he's like, yeah, take him. That's what I think about it. He's basically like, yeah, take him. Go ahead.
Did you hear Pauline say she had never met you prior to today?
Yes. Yeah, I heard that.
That's despite having multiple interactions leading up to this to discuss this arrangement and just a clean adoption.
Yeah, she can't even remember me, let alone probably remembering when her kids have eaten.
Was Mr. Laguna present?
No.
He was not present in those meetings?
No, he was not.
He wasn't?
Objection, Your Honor. Relevancy to my appearance being in the meeting?
I'm going to overrule it on relevance, but I'm going to sustain an objection based on asked and answered. You've asked Mr. Spade the same question 3 times.
Yep.
I don't recall him being there for the ones that I was a part of.
Okay, fair enough. All right. Yes. Okay. It might have been while Richard Floppy was present as an attorney.
Floppy
Okay.
was there.
All right. Regardless, I think the point being that she has said multiple times that she's never seen you. We had tried to settle this outside of court. At this point in time, these children are now in a state of limbo for this case. Has she ever changed the price for her children leading up
I
to
said I
this
don't know
case?
him.
It fluctuated a few times when she first offered them to me,
Right.
but she ended up on 45 a pop.
Okay. Just a steady 45 a pop.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Would you ever consider buying children?
No. I would, though, adopt them with a processing fee and take court proceedings. If I wanted to buy the children, I would have said yes and bought them right there, but that did not sit right with me. I took it to court.
Do you feel that's because of the 1977 laws against buying children and the 1985 things in New Jersey and stuff like that?
The 1985 law, the couple months ago, that says that you cannot buy children.
Yeah, that thing.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
that's why. That's why.
know.
I knew all about that. It was not
Yep.
right.
It's not right, is it? Okay. I'm glad that you are also a student of the law as a policeman.
The one that states, you mean the one that states that if children eat McDonald's every day, that's considered.
Oh, that's yeah. That's another one. God,
The
you're
one
gonna
that's
be a good dad.
considered abuse if they eat
Yeah.
McDonald's. That one,
Mhm.
yeah, man.
Negligence, but yes. Okay. You know what? I'm gonna pass this off to Paul. I think. Is there anything else before I leave that you think the court should hear?
I think the court needs to hear that humans are not puppies. You cannot have a dog raise them, and they're out doing who God knows what. They don't even know what they're doing. Look at Cliff's not even here. Pauline doesn't even know there's an accident. Who's to say what the hell's going on? Dogs can't talk. Dogs cannot read. I might as well take the dog too with him. I might as well take the goddamn dog too.
You were not taking the dog.
Actually, one fun. Do dogs have fingers?
No, they don't. They don't have fingers.
Do you think a dog could press single digits on a phone?
And,
How about
and
if
God
it was
forbid,
a rotary phone?
if there was a dog doing anything that humans could do, it would probably be a movie. It would have to be a movie because that's how crazy it is.
I'd watch that. Let me see if Paul has anything. Good. He definitely has some things. I'm gonna send him up.
All right, come on up here, Paul.
I don't have anything.
You have no questions?
No,
No
I don't know
further
why you said that.
questions.
No.
All right, then, Mr. Laguna, do you have a cross-examination of this man?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Your witness.
Right, just to start at the end there, you said that you do not believe a dog capable of those things. Are you familiar with the show Lassie from 1954 to 74, 20-year running show about a border collie?
Yes, I love Lassie.
Do you believe the acts of Lassie within that show were performed by Lassie?
I'm unsure. They were so heroic that I don't know. I didn't even think humans were possible of that kind of heroism.
Ah, so you do believe a dog could be taught to be capable of
No,
things that humans know?
No, I said I'm not sure.
Oh, not sure. But it's up in the air. It's up in the air. Because Lassie certainly was. A professional dog.
I'm not a professional dog trainer, sir.
That's true. You're not. You're a sergeant in the police force. That's correct?
Yes.
How long do you work? Usually per week?
It depends. Just full time, 40 hours.
Full time.
Give or
All
take.
right.
Sometimes I go a little over, man, when, duty calls.
I'll bring you back to the beginning of this entire conversation. The lemonade. What was your recipe?
Your recipe.
Water, lemon, and a little bit of mint and sugar. And some extra love.
And you kept your eye on this lemonade stand the whole time?
No, I'd fold it up sometimes and put it away and go do stuff like bowling and roller skating and eating pizza with my friends.
Friends. Was one of those friends Cliff?
Yep, it sure was.
Would you think Cliff is a good father?
No.
No. All right.
No.
All right. This lemonade, you said you left it alone for a while. Could it be possible that someone tampered with the recipe?
Nope. Never. It was all within my
Objection, Your
possession.
Relevance.
Yeah, can you explain the relevance of this?
Well, he believes that Pauline, my client, could have been inebriated. I'm saying perhaps maybe his lemonade had something to do with it.
Oh, so we're just
I
wildly
will allow this.
speculating?
I will allow this line of questioning for now. However, it is borderline irrelevant. So,
All right. I'll move on for now, because I think that should just be out there in the potential for a while. So you don't usually buy children, no?
No, I don't buy children. Not usually, not ever.
But you would adopt children. Well, why don't you want to seek out children yourself with this Dana?
What was that question? What? Could you repeat that?
This Dana. What is is your girlfriend?
Girlfriend, yeah.
Dina.
And she would like a family someday. How long have we been with Dina?
Few
Dina.
months now.
Oh, 3 months. 3 months. Same age as those children. And you're saying that Dina would like a family.
Yes, she'd love one more than anything.
Make
Does
your
Dina
own.
know that you purchased the children?
I
Or
did not.
attempted to?
I did not attempt to purchase the children.
Then why are we here?
No? All right. So you did not accept the $45?
If I accepted the $45, I wouldn't be in this court here today, sir. I just have the kids.
Interesting. Because I thought that was the point of this court case, that all of you are arguing that the transaction went through and it was a verbal agreement.
Objection, Your Honor. Counsel's testifying.
Hmm. Does Dina want her own children?
I will
Yes.
sustain that objection.
Hello.
All right.
Yes, she does. She wants children so bad.
And would she rather adopt and give birth herself?
Your Honor, this is a bit of a sensitive topic.
Well, Your Honor, I'm sure there's tissues in the courtroom to hand to
You
Mr.
place this sensitive topic in controversy by filing a case against Cliff and Pauline Leeseman.
Okay.
Aha.
Dina cannot have kids.
Oh my god.
She's not capable of having kids. It hurts us so much.
I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sorry to
It
hear
hurts
that.
her
I did
every
not see
day.
that coming.
Me neither.
So, with Dina, does she know about the Leeseman's children?
Yes.
Does she know that you would like to win them over in court?
Yes, she's been practicing being a stay-at-home mom ever since.
Specifically, has she met those children?
Unsure.
How is Dina planning on breastfeeding the children?
She's got these fucking killer tits, man. Rockin' killer tits that she hasn't
right.
let me see yet. She's gonna oh man. But
she has killer tits. Now, did you know that killer tits does not make the baby nutrition? In fact, that comes from lactation caused through pregnancy.
funny you say that, sir, because I
Show him, Zane.
have been making sure that I can lactate just in case.
I forgot to put this in as evidence.
Your Honor, may I feel for a lump?
Sure.
That ain't nothing compared to mine.
May I feel around your titty?
You can feel, sir. You can feel.
Why is he allowed to show his titties and I am not?
Dude, that's sexism.
Yeah, what the hell?
Mm.
The hell, Wade?
I'm not showing everybody.
Why? But I can see them. Why is he allowed to show his titties and I am not? Why is this admissible?
He's chasing the milk.
Just as I thought. Low in vitamin K. High in iron.
Objection, Your Honor. He can't taste milk and determine the nutrients within the milk.
Your Honor, I have expertise in milk drinking. I've been doing it my whole life.
I don't know why I believe him. I believe him. I don't know why.
Not
Your Honor, I
similar
also
to dog
believe
milk,
him.
Your Honor. Not unsimilar to
Retract that
dog milk.
objection.
All right.
I still want my question
I will
answered.
retract that objection.
One moment, I'm just going to check in. What question?
Why is he allowed to show his titties and I'm not?
A good question.
Because Zane Spade's titties have actually been placed into controversy as to whether he can support and provide the children with the proper nutrients.
So have mine.
No,
Yes, but that was
titties have
never
been
called
put in
into question as to whether your titties can provide the proper nutrients.
No one doubts your titties. Woo, I'm kind of with the alcohol, but your titties are strong. His leak.
What?
Leak being the key word. Yes. Now, for someone to lactate but proper nutrition, they would have had to go through pregnancy themselves. So now, Zane Spade, that you were in fact pregnant recently.
No, that's not my. I just got my titties to do this through just pinching and
Objection,
having.
Your Honor. Facts not in evidence. We don't know that.
Your Honor.
Do we not?
Okay,
It's not an
so
evidence.
then are you objecting on the basis of Lax Foundation?
Lacked-
Yeah, sure.
Lacked foundation, Your Honor.
Lacked Oh.
Okay, I will sustain that objection. I think you can still ask that question, but I think you may need to rephrase or build up to it a bit more.
All right, okay. I'll go down a different route instead then. Why these children, Zane?
Because I still want Cliff to be able to see his children happy. I want to take care of them so that he can do whatever the fuck he does and still see his children every other weekend and be happy and know that they're okay instead of watching them die of malnutrition like they're gonna be. They're gonna die.
They're not gonna die.
They're gonna die.
They are not gonna die. They will live long and happy
they
and
survived 3
fulfilling
months
lives.
so far. So, do you believe that will make him happy for you to look after his children?
Yes, we're best friends.
And these children, you have met them.
I've seen them when I drop him off after us hanging out, and I've waved through the window, but he doesn't let me come in. He says, I don't go in while my wife's sleeping, man. So I drop him off, and he goes around the back, and I don't really see him. I don't know if he goes home or not.
All right, yeah, no, Cliff's schedule is a mystery. However, it does beg into question, then, he brings in enough monetary gain to sustain his family life, so...
Does he? Where's the proof?
Their living arrangement. They live in the same arrangement as you in the motel. So, just one last little point here. Cliff was against you taking his children. Would you, when you tell a joke, share that joke with Dina later on?
Oh, yeah.
You do this?
Yeah,
What?
I'd be like, Dina, I said the funniest joke earlier, and everyone laughed and high-fived. She goes like, yeah.
Oh, she sounds like that, doesn't she? Shame
Yeah.
she could not be here.
She's practicing being a stay-at-home. She's getting the house ready for the kids.
And so, just for the record, when it comes to nutrition and milk provided, you're going to be providing from your nipple.
No, Dina's, and just in case, mine. And I can afford formula. They're not going to be malnourished, and they're damn near not getting McDonald's.
All right. Well, not too much McDonald's.
They're going to be pizza babies like the rest of us. Good pizza babies from Salieri's.
And Dina lactates, for the record.
Oh, yeah, man. She can if she wants.
Hell yeah.
All right. Okay. No further questions, Your Honor?
Redirect. Yes or no?
Just a couple, Your Honor.
All right, your witness.
All right, Mr. Spade. When when the initial offer of $45 for each child was made, was it ever indicated to you that this would be an official adoption proceeding, or would it just be a sort of a backhanded, maybe black market deal?
I was unsure. It seemed like she wanted a black market deal, but I was under the impression she wanted just to give them up for adoption at a certain point.
Okay, and so were any, did she supply any kind of adoption papers when she was trying to make that deal with you?
No, not at all. It was completely verbal.
Okay. That was it for me. I'm going to go check with my co-counsel. What are you saying?
Hi.
Hi.
The defense stated that Mr. Leeseman's schedule was a mystery. Was it not stated earlier that he was fired due to inactivity?
It was stated, and it is true and factual.
Okay. So we actually do know one thing about Mr. Leeseman. Is that correct? That he was not doing the job he was hired to do.
He does not work or have a job, no, because he was employed and there's no other employer on his record.
Okay, so you could say that he is a terrible father.
I could say that, or I could call him.
Basis of the objection.
Not sure the relevancy between his work life and his fatherhood. In this particular point there.
Your Honor, if I may.
Yep.
So providing financially for your children is a vital part of any parent's job.
I'm going to overrule this objection, but the court will note that just because somebody is not providing financial support does not necessarily mean that they are bad at caring for their children.
I could call him what you said, or I could call him a deadbeat. I could call him a no parent have an ass, do an ass bitch.
Yeah.
I could call him a you only have your dog take care of your kids while you go party and fuck your hot wife kind of guy. I could call him a lot of things. I could also call him best friend.
Oh, because you don't carry grudges, do you?
But he's not here to let me call him that. So what's that say? Is he going to be there for the kids? This is the most crucial part of his life.
Nope. And he's not here to even try.
That sounds like a fear to appear to me.
Mm-hmm. Thank God you're a cop. All right, I'm good.
Oh my God.
And if he is in jail, who is going to raise these kids?
Sorry. Wait,
Mr. Laguna, do you have a recross?
Do the Lassie thing.
No, Your Honor. All good over here.
Do you wish to mark this witness for recall?
Once, Your Honor, yes. For a brief question.
Alrighty. You may step down for now, Spade. You're marked for recall, so don't leave the room.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, plaintiff, do you have any other witnesses?
Negative, Your Honor.
All right, so are you resting at this time?
We are.
All right, plaintiff rests. Your turn, Mr. Laguna. Do you have any witnesses you wish to call on direct?
Can I call upon Zane again for the brief question?
Yep, sure. Get back up here, Zane.
Yeah, let me put down my world's best dad mug.
Oh, yeah, there's millions of those around.
That's millions of dads.
Yeah.
That's true. Mr. Spade, why do you wear the helmet?
I am a victim of abuse. It's medically it's medically cleared for me to wear the helmet. I'm also a motor lead, so I drive on my motorcycle a lot.
Oh, could you clarify the into the abuse here?
The abuse, I was hit over the head by Captain Riggs, and then later on went in to get my keys after my head was split open by Captain Riggs, and with Bob Casket and Mikey O'Neill went over radio to say that I was there to, quote, beat Riggs' ass, when I in fact didn't say that. So Riggs over radio said, "Get him, kill him, beat his ass," man. And so they put me on my knees in the lobby and they hit me over the head with batons, splitting my head open and almost killing me.
Sounds like a dangerous line of work. Have you been injured before in your workplace?
That was the injury.
No, I mean otherwise. Have you ever been shot? Have you been stabbed?
I've been shot once or twice.
Oh, really? And how long have you worked here in Los Santos?
About 2 months.
2 months? You've been shot a couple times.
Yep.
Twice you've been shot in the lifetime of these children. Is it safe to say that your job is extremely dangerous?
Yeah, me and Cliff Leeseman's prior job was pretty dangerous.
Ah, yeah. Prior being the key word there, yes. Would you continue to be a police officer if you were to be the father of this child?
I don't need to be, if it was for the safety of my children.
Necessity aside, would you like to continue being one?
Bonnie keeps making me do... If Bonnie keeps fucking promoting me, I don't know.
Okay. This helmet injury that you received, did the doctor say you had any sustaining injuries beneath? Did you have to continue wearing the helmet? You know, damage to the head, maybe?
Relevance? Where are we going with this?
Would you care to explain where you're going with this, Mr. Laguna?
I'd like to question whether, in fact, Mr. Spade here is capable of looking after a child if he has received some form of brain damage.
All right. I think that's fairly relevant. Overruled. Please continue.
What was the question again?
Have you sustained any further injury from this helmet accident? What exactly lasting injuries do you have? What did the doctor say?
Unsure. The doctors cleared me to constantly wear it. There's some thing with I don't understand. But I've been cleared for duty, and I've been cleared to lead people, and clearly shown since I've had this injury for about a month and a half that I'm capable of doing my job and managing people at a large scale. So, you know.
All right. And your father, was he a good father?
Yes.
Do you aspire to be like your father?
Kinda, man. Not really.
No. What kind of dad would you be?
I want to be a good dad that's there and doesn't have my wife scream to God in tongues and make me fear so much about God and death and going to hell that I wear a cross out of fear that if they see me not wearing it, then they'll tell God that I'm not wearing it and he'll strike me down where I stand.
What the fuck?
But you are wearing a cross, so you are a godly man.
God is good, man. It's scary.
Do you believe that God, under his rulings, he would like you to have this child?
Oh, yeah. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here. God has a plan.
Of God. Interesting. And if it turns out that you are not awarded the children, what's God's plan then?
I don't know, man. No one knows God's plan. I can't even believe you're asking that.
I'm just asking questions.
I can't believe you're asking what God's plan is, man. God probably hates that.
Oh, so now you're assuming what God hates. Just to
I said he probably doesn't like it, man. I don't know.
Well, I'm not going to, ascertain the intentions of God.
No
further questions, Your Honor. No further questions.
No further questions.
You have a cross exam there, Kit.
Yeah. Does anyone have a hanky? A hanky?
I'm fine.
Anyone got a
fine.
hanky?
It'll absorb it.
Is that why you've been wearing the sweater? This is
Ace
not part
Bishop
of the cross.
this for me.
Not part of the cross. Okay. All right. There was a lot of weirdness about, oh, you're gonna be God Dad. I don't know what that was all about. I think my question for you is, you've clearly paved your own way. We've talked about you, building yourself up from the lemonade stand to where you are now. Do you feel like it's possible for one to become a person like yourself, be a father of your own creation,
Yes, I am a victim of abuse, and I want to show these children who are also victims of abuse that love prevails and they don't have to deal with it anymore like I don't have to deal with it anymore. I want to be there for them, to show them and guide that light that other victims of abuse do not let it make them who they are. And you can get past that abuse and become a good person that isn't just predefined by how they were treated, but who they want to be. They can be anything. Doctors, astronauts, foreign plumbers.
Mm-hmm. What? No, that's fine. Thank you, Zane.
I don't even know.
I don't suppose you have a redirect based on that one question?
I don't believe so, Your Honor.
All right, then you may step down, Zane. Any other witnesses you wish to call there, Laguna?
Just the final one, Pauline.
All right.
Pauline.
Yes.
All of this talk has been on whether you're capable or not. It's down to opinions and speculation. But right now, I just want to know a little bit about the kids. We're going to hear about 2 little boys whose lives could be changed from the results of this court. Please, what do you see as the future for your children?
I intend to raise these children to the best of my ability. I know that I am a mother, and I do my best. I am alone with these children and the dog a lot of the day. I am very often tired, as sometimes the children do not sleep at the same time. One will be up, and when the other is asleep, for some reason they refuse to sleep at the same time, and I don't know why. I don't know why they refuse to sleep at the same time, but one likes to be awake when the other one is asleep. But regardless, I want them to live happy lives, and I would very much like to be in their lives as they grow up, so I can watch them grow up and then continue to do whatever they would like to do with their lives, and then eventually have babies of their own, and then I can maybe watch their babies.
Yeah, that sounds lovely. And Cliff is the same. Cliff is a happy father?
Yes. Although I will admit, I have learned some things about he did not tell me, and maybe it's because he was afraid that I would be disappointed in him if he has not been showing up for work.
I would struggle with money.
Yes, but that is a conversation that I need to have with him.
All right. And would you feel comfortable knowing that your children are being breastfed by Zane over there?
No. Again, when I said earlier that I do not know Zane, I meant it like I do not know him on a personal level. He is not my friend. I have met Zane, but I don't know him well.
All right. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. In the time you've spent with doctors, you've spent around doctors that have experience in the pediatrician field. Have any of them ever brought up potentially drinking male breast milk?
No, I have never heard of such a thing.
All right. One final thing then. The whole court case ends. You get to go back to your children. What then? What's your next stage in life?
I will continue doing what I have been doing, and that is raising my children. And that is what I will do for my foreseeable future. Although if my husband is out of a job, I suppose that I will have to perhaps pick up a job.
Do what we can.
Yes.
As all parents of this country. Actually, one last question. Do you love America?
I do love America greatly. And I'm glad that God blesses it every day.
He does indeed, doesn't he? No further questions, Your Honor.
All right. Plaintiff, any cross?
We do, yeah. All right, Pauline. Nice to speak to you again. So you had stated that Cliff, is seemingly somehow still paying for your abode. Is that correct?
Yes, this is right.
So, as we heard from testimony earlier, he was in fact fired not too long ago, and before then hadn't been turning up at work. Do you have any idea how he's making this money for the apartment?
No.
Okay. How much is the apartment a month? Do you know?
No, I don't know.
Okay. So earlier testimony indicated that, he may have been making about $160 a month.
I do not believe I ever said that.
No, Officer Bonnie did.
Oh, okay. Sorry. When I hear numbers, they don't register in my head.
That's okay. I'm just, in your opinion, does your apartment cost less or more than that?
Honest to God, I could not tell you.
Understood. I'm just gonna go check with my co-counsel.
Hello, Pauline.
Hello.
What do you do to escape from stress on a weekly basis?
Escape from stress. My life is one constant ball of stress. I cannot escape it with 2 baby boys. This is the calmest I have been in about 2 months.
So that's, just not being around them?
No.
Gives you a little break?
It is just extremely exhausting.
So being in court about losing custody of your children is the calmest you've been?
No, I misspoke. I am escaping stress. And I don't know what I would do to escape stress. Because there's just nothing.
What if you were away from them, your children, like every other week?
No.
No, that wouldn't help.
No, because right now all I'm thinking about is getting back home to my children.
Okay. We've been talking a lot about your dog. What is the name of your dog?
You just call him Doggy.
Okay.
Ah.
It's easy. It's easier for the dog.
It
is not a boy dog. And I said M.
It's just not a boy.
No, it is a girl dog.
It's just not a boy.
It is a girl dog.
Okay. But you just said it's just not a boy.
No. It is a girl dog.
Thank you very much.
Any redirect, Laguna?
No, Your Honor.
All right. Then, Miss Leeseman, you may step down. Mr. Laguna, any other witnesses?
Is he dead?
No other witnesses, Your Honor.
All right. So do you rest at this time?
Lumbago.
Yeah.
Okay.
What, did you want me to be dead?
No.
All righty. Then we shall move on to closing arguments.
Hungry.
Plaintiff, do you have a closing argument, or do you need time to prepare?
Let's do it again. You ready, Paul? All right. Yeah. I'm ready. Do you have the boom box?
You're going to try to play the Marvin Gaye song again, aren't you?
No, we're not.
We're not playing Save the Children again at the wrong time. We're playing it again at the right time.
It didn't land the first time, but you're welcome to try again, I suppose.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen of the court, Chief Justice Wade, Super Clerk Olivia, thank you for your time today. It's been a harrowing tale of negligence, dog breastfeeding and teats, lots of flashing, man, woman alike. And I thank you for your patience. This was a long trial. I think a lot longer than any of us anticipated. And there's one specific reason for it. Because today we're talking about...
Hit it.
Saving...
Today we're talking about...
Saving the children.
I hate this thing.
God damn. Saving the children.
Save the children!
I hate this piece of shit.
Sorry. It didn't work. It's okay. Alright, so about saving the children.
Evans.
That didn't work.
My bad.
But I'm gonna reel it back in here. Zane has shown that he has been working nothing towards nothing but towards a future for these children, saving his money, rising in the ranks at PD, having a relationship with Dina, and really just trying to make a house that is going to be fit for two lovely baby boys, even if one is a little bit lopsided. That doesn't matter to Zane. Because people tell Zane he's lopsided. And he's overcome those odds. And now he runs departments at the PD. He is looked up to in a role of leadership. And gosh darn it, he is making this city a beautiful place. So let's come together today, Chief Justice Wade, with your decision and save the children. Don't leave them suckle. Thank you. Yeah, that. Don't let them suckle on teats of dogs forever. That's up to you, Wade. That's up to you today to decide if that's what they're going to do. You're going to place the mouth of children on dog teats, Wade. Thank you.
It's just until.
All right, Mr. Laguna, you got a closing? You need a bit of time, or are you ready?
No time necessary, Your Honor.
All right, go on ahead.
People of the court, first of all, thank you very much, Your Honor. Miss Alfred, today we witness something. A fight for love, and a fight for what is right. Is Zane taking these children right? By the God, no. Pauline and her husband are struggling Americans. Struggling to achieve that dream that we all set out to achieve. Struggling to try and provide for a provide for a family.
My bad.
No worries, it's all good.
But it is with struggle that diamonds are made. These children are just two products of America. They fight, as is their right, to parent. By the end of this court trial, there's one thing you should know about my client. Well, two things. One, she has a great pair. But two, boy, does she know how to use them.
Yeah.
She's raising her child with the finest breast milk that this city has to offer. And she will do it every single day if she needs to, until those children grow up strong and healthy. I hope to someday stand here in this courtroom looking upon two colleagues, those two boys, as peers. Because I have every belief that she will raise them right. Now, Zane, do I think you'd make a good father? Personally, yes. Just not to these boys. There'll be children out there for you somewhere, Zane. Little shitty snot-nosed children, sorry for the language, Your Honor. Children which, require not much sustenance. Can just be bought through life. Spoiled little brats. Those are the kind of children that Zane should raise. But these two boys, Paul and, let me check my notes, what's that one called?
Saul,
these two boys. Saul, that's it. I always get them mixed around, eh?
They are
these
twins.
Two boys, they've got parents. And they've got bloody good ones. Also, Zane should see a doctor.
I have got a note.
All right. So with that, I will place the court in recess, and I will go back and deliberate as to this very interesting case.
Nice.
Nice. We saw a lot of breaths today, Wade.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Your
Honor.
Honor. Oh, everyone shush.
Oh my God.
All right.
Oh.
The court has finished deliberating.
Get back in the seats. Get back in the seats.
And I have come to an opinion on this matter. The High Clerk, Olivia Alvarez, will be delivering the verbal opinion of this court, and if anybody has any further questions on that, then I will be happy to clarify.
Okay, to start, the courts have come to a decision based on these points. Neglect of a child is commonly described as, in our sister jurisdictions, as a failure of a parent or other person with responsibility for a child to provide needed food, clothing, shelter, and medical care, as well as supervision to the degree that the child's health, safety, and well-being are threatened with harm. Here, Saul and Paul's parents often leave the care of these infants to an animal, to a dog. A dog is not a caregiver, and a child should not be left in the care of an animal. Furthermore, the testimony of Dr. Rooney stated that dog's milk does not provide the necessary vitamins and minerals suitable for growth. Additionally, Mr. Leeseman does not have a job anymore, and based on that testimony that he is gone for several days at a time and is not providing supervision to Paul and Saul Leeseman, Mr. Leeseman's lack of employment places his ability to provide clothing and shelter in jeopardy and raises serious concerns as to the fitness to be a parent. It is my opinion that Saul and Paul would be better taken care of by Sergeant Spades, as they have a more stable lifestyle with a steady income, as well as the prospect of a new larger home in which Sergeant Spades will be able to take care of the children. It is the ruling of this court that full custody will be given to the Spades. However, the natural parents of Paul and Saul Leeseman shall be granted visitation rights weekly between 2 p.m. and 4 p.m. Saturday and Sunday.
Yes!
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Your children.
Yes! Oh my god. Thank you.
The opinion of this court
Zane,
has been delivered.
Zane,
If there
tomorrow-
are any questions as to this verdict, I am welcome to remain behind and chat. Otherwise, this case is adjourned.
Yes!
Zane,
Godfather
tomorrow we're
kid!
going shopping. We're
Godfather
gonna get some
kid!
toys for the kids.
It's not right. That dog is smart.
Pauline, it's
Okay,
okay. Look,
can
you
we-
can come and bring the dog.
I
When
don't.
you guys come for the
I
kids, you can
don't.
come bring
I
the
don't
dog.
want to talk
If
to
you guys wouldn't mind staying behind just now, because we obviously have a few details to go over about, obviously,
Yeah.
the children.
I'm gonna go say thank you to everyone. Thank you guys everybody for coming to help the kids. Thank you.
Hey, I'm kind of like.
I didn't think it would go down this way, Paul.
Let her show me a titty now that we have kids.
I have
I'm sorry that your children are going to die.
uh,
My heart's pounding. I'm a dad.
I have spent the last
Here, let me have a seat.
Also, now that
3 months of my life with these children.
I can't believe it. Judge gave
But the
children
last 3 months
a
of my
father
life
that has never
with
met
these
the children
children,
and lactates.
I painted their nursery with lollipops and ducks.
Well,
That's an
They,
absolute disgrace.
so
I have his family visited almost every other week.
Media.
Yep, air.
Yeah, sorry
Nothing
to
but
hear
air.
the result.
That's
I
a
mean,
good
it's a
No one.
disgrace.
No
yes,
one
sir.
makes
one.
Candy Laguna look
they-
like a fool in courtroom.
Maybe
The
maybe
last
you get a
case,
resolution on
man.
appeal.
The
One hell
last
of a
year,
case,
it's actually a year. It's
Who
almost
are
a
you?
year
Not
to the day.
over, Zane.
A
Not
year to
over.
the day the accident happened.
Huh?
When these children were conceived, Zane. I have
I'm
been
sorry?
spent the last year
Or spend
my life with
ruining
these
yours,
children.
Kit O'Leary.
You'll every other week at 2 to
Come
4
with
p.m.
us, buddy.
Come hang out. You can still
Come
be
I'll
with
there.
never join you.
2
God
hours
damn it.
a week.
You know,
This
we
is gonna
can
be the
work
last
some
time I
more
see you.
stuff
2
if you want to
hours
take a
a
longer
week.
day.
You made me
Look.
lose in court, Kit.
I
You
don't
made me
know.
lose in
That's
court.
we can work something out. You know,
2 hours a
I'm
week.
1-1.
you can go take them to Disneyland or something.
I'm batting 500 now.
My
Plenty of that
husband
Cliff's
does
making.
not have.
Oh, wait. Ow! What the hell? Ow! What the hell? It's okay. I forgive you. I forgive you. I'm a forgiving person. I don't settle with violence.
Do not punch people in my courtroom.
She slipped, Your Honor. It was slippery floor from the tears that you've taken from my child.
What have you told the police?
I'm sorry, Candy. Sorry it had to be like
Yes,
this.
yes, please
I'm really not
apologize
sorry,
to my-
Pauline. I'm really not sorry. Why were you you could have had perjury up there. We met multiple times with Zane.
I said I didn't know him. I clarified.
She did.
As in, like,
Don't
as like.
speak to her again.
Okay,
Kit,
I'm
you
sorry.
son
I'm
of a
sorry.
bitch.
Okay, Candy. I love you, Candy.
I'm going to make being ginger illegal in the
I've
city.
always believed in you.
I'm breaking down every ginger there has been. I'm going to make sure that it's illegal.
There's going to be no ginger. That's like 70% of the population.
It's true.
Somehow.
And they have no chance when I'm done.
Do not say that while Dr. Lipschitz is here. She's going to call you insane.
I'm bringing you down.
What happens if I run to Ohio with the children?
I'm not going to tell you what to do. I'll tell you this. There are plenty of
Oh, fuck, you're right.
reclusive hideaways in this country.
You're right.
Zane, wait.
They'll forget about your children in a few weeks. They'll get bored.
I fucking hate this city.
So there was still like a little bit of like mistakes there.
I need two seats.
Put your fucking hands up. Put your hands up. Put your fucking hands up, Pauline.
Don't make me.
Put those babies down. What kind of mother do you think you are? What do you think you're doing, Pauline?
I'm placing the babies down.
Putting the babies down? You're just gonna leave them?
I'm placing the babies. You asked me to put the babies down.
Turn around. What the hell are you doing, Pauline? Look at me. At least have the fucking decency to look at me. What the hell? Pauline, no.
You can't take my babies from me.
What the? Oh,
okay, well,
what the?
Oh, okay, don't do that.
What the?
You can't take my babies from me.
Pauline, look, we can work something out, okay? I won't take him. I won't take him, Pauline.
Just let me.
Pauline,
okay,
if you
sorry,
go, you have no.
Okay.
If you go, Pauline, you have no way to take care of them. I can still help. Okay? I can still help.
I'm going back to Ohio.
What are you gonna do with Cliff?
I don't know. I don't know where he is.
Pauline, look. What about this? Okay, put the gun down. Maybe look. You're just a hot babe with killer tits. All right, maybe we can do this together, Pauline.
And two babies to care for.
You got two babies.
My two babies to care for.
Pauline, we've got two babies.
No, they're mine.
We've got 2 bebes.
No,
Cliff's not even a dad. Cliff's not even a good dad.
I've raised them. I've birthed them. I've been with them for the.
You can stay with them. You can stay with them, Pauline.
Past year.
The bebes.
You're gonna take them from me.
I'm not gonna take them from you,
You're
Pauline.
gonna take them from me.
I want to work with you, okay?
You're only
Look,
gonna let
it's
me
Cliff.
see them for 4 hours.
You can see him whenever you want, Pauline. You can see him whenever you want.
That's not
Look,
what you
I can come see
That's
him.
not what you said.
You left. We couldn't have worked something out. You're fucking shitty lawyer. You got a shitty lawyer, Pauline. Look. It's okay. Don't point the fucking gun at the babies. What are you pointing the gun at?
I'm not pointing the gun at the babies. The babies are behind me.
Okay, good.
I would never point the gun at the babies.
Pauline, you don't need to do this. Look, I just want what's best for the kids, just like you. You don't need to shoot me. You don't need to hurt me. You
You're
don't need to
taking
end
them
my
away.
life.
You're taking them away from me and Doggy.
Pauline, my intent isn't to take them away from you. My intent is to make sure they're safe, okay? However much you can be around, you can be around. But if you just want to have them, I just want to help.
All the time.
Cliff's not, though. That's their
I am
dad. They
not
need a dad.
Cliff.
Pauline, they need a dad.
They got me.
But they need more. You have to work, Pauline.
I would have gotten a job for them.
I can help. I can help.
Would have gotten a job for them.
The dog, they're gonna die on that dog milk, Pauline. They said so in the court case.
They don't just get dog milk. You're twisting my words.
They get more than dog milk than they need.
But they get.
Don't take the
It's
babies,
just
Pauline.
extra. It's just extra with the doggy's milk. It's just extra.
Pauline, look, we can put the gun
just
down.
extra.
We can drive back to Sandy. Get back in your house.
Just extra.
And we'll work this out, okay?
No, you're gonna take them. You're
I
gonna
won't
take
take them.
The court's
won't
gonna
take the
take them.
kids.
No, you are.
They won't. I'll give it up. I'll let him.
You're
I'll
gonna
let
take
you have
them.
him. I just want what's best for him, Pauline. I won't take him. Look, we just put the gun down. We'll take the dog and the babies. We'll walk off, and I'll help you. I'll help you raise them. Okay? You can be there for them and I can do the part that Cliff never did. Pauline, think of the kids. I know what you want. I know you want to be there, Pauline, but think of the fucking kids. What do they need? What do they deserve?
They deserve me.